Get healthy on the offensive line? Sure, that'll help. Establish the run? You bet. Have the receivers work overtime to get on the same page? And of course, get two-time NFL MVP Aaron Rodgers back in the building to be there for him? Huge, definitely. But as Hundley was readying for his second career NFL start tonight against the Detroit Lions at Lambeau Field, there was also this reality: Hundley has to help himself and his team by playing better than he has since Rodgers suffered a potentially season-ending broken right collarbone October 15 at Minnesota. It's tough to be a backup because you can go stretches without ever playing, and then now you're thrust into the spotlight with the opportunity. It's him getting comfortable as a leader in the huddle and then playing, Rodgers said. I think we can do a lot to help that out, just breeding confidence, but ultimately it's got to come from him. We've got to find a way to get into a rhythm early so he can make the plays that he's shown us in the preseason. Hundley has looked out of sync in his 2 games since Rodgers went down, entering tonight having completed only 31 of 59 passes, 52.5%, for 244 yards with 1 touchdown and 4 interceptions, 40.5 rating. He has struggled to connect with wide receivers Jordy Nelson, Devontae Adams and Randall Cobb, who have a combined 18 receptions since Rodgers was taken to the U.S. Bank Stadium turf by Vikings linebacker Anthony Barr on the Packers' second offensive series that afternoon. Making his first NFL start in the Packers' October 22 loss to New Orleans, Hundley targeted Cobb, Adams, Nelson, and number 4 receiver Geronimo Allison 15 times and completed only 6 passes for 54 yards to the 4 of them. We need to play better on offense. And the offense is designed around making the quarterback be successful. I think that's an obvious, Packers coach Mike McCarthy said. But I think the sample size on Brett Hundley is way too small to come to conclusions about what you think he is as a quarterback. There's things that Brett can improve on. We're working on it. It's a new game plan, it's a new game. This defense that's coming in here, you anticipate them to be schematically aggressive. But we're going to go out there, we're going to be a balanced offense, we're going to be productive, and we're going to win the game. And Brett's going to lead the charge on offense. He needs to. And the rest of the offense should be set up for him to do so. For the second time this season, the Packers should open the game with their preferred 5 starters: David Bakhtiari, Lane Taylor, Corey Linsley, Jari Evans and Brian Bulaga on the line. The most recent time that happened was against the Vikings, before Bakhtiari, hamstring, and Taylor, ankle, departed with injuries. And rookie running back Aaron Jones is coming off his second 100-yard game, having carried 17 times for 131 yards, including a 46-yard touchdown run against the Saints. Now we just put it together and get rolling, Hundley said. We've just got to be efficient. I think even myself just understand the play calls and do what we're coached to do. We just got to get the receivers the ball, get them the rock. That's my job as the quarterback. They'll get the ball, they'll get their touches and they'll make the most of it. Quarterbacks coach Alex Van Pelt said he thoroughly reviewed the film of Hundley's performance against the Saints and saw encouraging signs amid an ugly statistical performance: 12 of 25 for 87 yards with no touchdowns and 1 interception for a 39.9 passer rating. Van Pelt also said Hundley's timing issues with his receivers should lessen with more experience with them and fewer nerves about being the starter. From experience, I know it's tough and it takes a little while to get going. His confidence will grow with each game, each practice. His performance has gotten better from the first day he stepped on the practice field 2 weeks ago until now. He is improving, said Van Pelt, who was a backup with the Bills. Reflecting on his last start, I thought he was really close, just maybe the timing was off a hair here and there. But when you turn the tape on after the game, I felt better about how he played. As a quarterback, personally you play faster when you're more confident in what you're doing and you have a great understanding of what you're doing. We're trying to give him what he's comfortable with and will allow him to play faster so we can help him there. That's a big emphasis these last 2 weeks, just working the rhythm and the timing with the guys he's going to be working with, which he obviously hasn't had as many reps as Aaron had. He's got to play a little faster. And just cut him loose, let him go play and have fun. It's all over the college tape from him. We've just got to put him in the best position to be successful. McCarthy's game plan against the Saints also appeared to be a cautious one, and perhaps with the bye week to contemplate his approach, Hundley stayed in Green Bay, while most of his teammates vacationed out of town. McCarthy will be more aggressive with his play calling.